same leader. So why not tell you deadly monkeys are coming and Planet of the Apes is real? I mean, this is just amazing developments on that front. Going over the economy here, top Clinton official, only a terror attack can save Obama, told the Financial Times of London that, Robert Shapiro, saying the only way he can rally and look like a strong leader is for an Oklahoma City or 9/11 type attack. That information is key. In fact, here's just the quote. The bottom line here is that Americans don't believe in President Obama's leadership, said Robert Shapiro. He has to find some way between now and November of demonstrating that he is a leader who can command confidence. And short of a 9/11 event or an Oklahoma City bombing, I can't think of how he could do just that. Continuing, road warrior level collapse imminent. Alex Jones says we must take corrective action now. Key video and article at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Continuing, CNBC, world at risk of folding in on itself. The global economy is at a risk of folding in on itself unless policymakers face up to the threat of inflation and exchange rate inflexibility, according to Monetary Director of Fixed Income Strategy at the Robini Global Economics. Japan-like outcome is the big risk. We better hope for just a 20-year recession like they had. A Japan-like outcome is the big risk for developed world with deflation, a big danger, he said. Continuing, mass foreclosures this year expected to eclipse the record levels of 2009. More than 1 million American households are likely to lose their homes to foreclosure this year as lenders work their way through a huge backlog of borrowers who have fallen behind in their loans. Fox News. Here's another one. After fits and starts, bank bill ready for passage. AP. This gives more power to the Federal Reserve than what they got with their first takeover of our economy in 1913. So that nightmare is set to go through. J.P. Morgan earns $4.8 billion in second quarter, an all-time record. And the other big 6 banks that own the Federal Reserve also posting record profits. Continuing, financial bill favors interest of unions and activists. That's just a Washington Times right-wing whitewash. They got big Republican support for this bill. Senate VIP loans mount. Wall Street Journal. U.S. senators and state Senate employees receive 30 loans, far more than had previously been known, under controversial lending program at Countrywide Financial Corp that provided cut-rate terms for favored borrowers, a form of payoff. Continuing, bank repossesses U.S. homes at record pace. That's Reuters. Continuing, the U.S. economy is a dead horse. The American people are starting to get really angry over this and get frustrated. Economic collapse reports. That is just some of the news and information. There's more and more taxes being passed that are aimed at people's social behavior, but next it'll be beef and beer and things like that. U.S. pockets $20.6 billion in sin taxes in fiscal year 2009. Those numbers have now come into Reuters. So that also targets the poorest Americans. Obama enlists Bill Clinton to aid him on the economy. Bill Clinton, now because Obama's ratings have fallen to 40 or below, Clinton's are a little bit higher, so they're enlisting that shyster and scam artist and fraud to go out and dupe all of the people to push his supposed economic reforms. So that is just some of the information that we have on the financial front. On the international military front, study says that an attack on Iran would be the start of a long war. Iran's response to an attack could send oil prices through the roof. Think tank argues an Israeli attack on Iran would fail to stop Tehran's alleged nuclear weapons program and would lead to a long war. That's exactly what the Rand Corporation called for 2 years ago. That would be marked by economic instability and mass civilian casualties. Says a study from a British think tank. And a report released Wednesday by the Oxford Research Group stated that while the likelihood of a U.S. attack on Iran's nuclear program has been lessened by the Obama administration's policies, that's not true, they're building up for it, advances in Israeli military technology have increased the potential for an Israeli attack. The study entitled Military Action Against Iran Impact and Effects also argues that an attack on Iran's facilities would galvanize the Iranian public behind the leadership of President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad and give the regime in Tehran more support for a rationale for developing nuclear capabilities. An Iranian administration under attack would experience considerable national unity and would work rapidly to develop its weapons programs, withdrawing from the Non-Proliferation Treaty and prioritizing nuclear weapons, the report says. They've already tried to have a peaceful program and had the uranium enriched by the West, but the globalists said no. Continuing, the U.S. paid Iranian nuclear scientists, the Washington Post reports, $5 million for aid to CIA, basically a payoff to lie for them. Iranian nuclear scientist returns home to a hero's welcome. An Iranian nuclear scientist at the center of a bizarre espionage drama arrived here to a hero's welcome Thursday morning, including a personal greeting from several senior government officials. He's the guy claiming he was kidnapped by U.S. intelligence forces 14 months ago at Mecca in Saudi Arabia. And so it continues. We're going to come back and continue in the final segment. I won't have time to get to the rest of the callers, but I'm going to come back and blitz through more news on the other side of this quick break. Please stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget the online video bookstore at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, an army of resistance, an armory of tools that will wake people up, and all the films can be downloaded, as well as the archive of this video, simulcast of the radio show every day, as well as a higher quality podcast at PrisonPlanet.tv. That address is PrisonPlanet.tv.
For years, you've been hearing about Herbal Healer Academy and how it's remained the leader in effective, alternative, and natural medicine and education. But how can they continue to hold that title for years on end? The answer is high quality and huge selection. Just visit herbalhealer.com and shop online or request a free catalog. You're bound to find the alternative you're looking for. Did you know that Herbal Healer carries the latest, safest, and effective weight loss products? You can also count on Herbal Healer for the largest selection of safe and natural supplements just for children. And don't forget your pets. Herbal Healer even has natural mineral supplements for all your animals, including horses, cows, and birds. Take a peek at their online calendar, and you're sure to find everything you need, and maybe something you didn't realize you needed. Visit herbalhealer.com and don't forget to sign up for the free Herbal Healer newsletter. herbalhealer.com, working with the power of nature.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You are being warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty films.
Protect your freedoms and be independent by learning how to maintain, repair, and customize your own firearms through these exclusive video training courses on DVD from the American Gunsmithing Institute. Call and get a free 2-hour sampler DVD video and catalog. See just how quickly and easily you can learn firearm disassembly and reassembly, accurizing, customizing, super tuning, refinishing, trigger repair, and much, much more for rifles, pistols, and shotguns. Courses available for both the hobbyist and the professional. You can even get certified as a gunsmith to make money part-time, full-time, or as a retirement income doing what you love. Call 1-800-247-5032 to order your free sampler DVD and catalog. That's 1-800-247-5032. Call now and get a bonus $10 saving coupon. 1-800-247-5032 or go to AmericanGunsmithDVD.com. Learn how, learn now with AmericanGunsmithDVD.com, your source for how-to gunsmithing videos.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, as I said at the end of the last segment, the online video shopping cart with the Patriot T-shirts, the ball caps, films like The Secret of Oz, exposing the banking cartel and solutions, the Obama deception, Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic, How to Take the States Back and the Sheriffs Back, Endgame, Invisible Empire, New World Order Defined. We've got specials and combos better than anything we've ever offered, where you get 2 videos and get a video free of your choice. Even our hottest videos free. You get a T-shirt, get a free ball cap, all available at Infowars.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. And you've heard the callers. They talk about how what woke them up was the films. Well, somebody gave you the film. If you've already got my films, make copies, get them out to people. This is how we're affecting change in a big, big way. Here's just something fun, something interesting. This is out of the New York Times. 18th century ship found at World Trade Center site. It had been a big marsh. And it says that on Tuesday morning, workers excavated the site of the underground vehicle security center from the future World Trade Center, hit by a row of sturdy upright wood timbers, regularly spaced, sticking out of the briny gray muck, flecked with oyster shells. And they found a ancient